Hi, my name is Megan, a reporter over at NOSH.
And I'm Brad Avery, reporter at BevNET.
And we're here at Natural Products Expo East, and we've seen a ton of innovation on the show floor. It's been a crazy 3 days.
Yeah, it is a lot going on, and particularly what we've been seeing is in sports, fitness, wellness, and nutrition.
My favorite topic.
Yeah, exactly. So, over on the beverage side of things, I think what we're seeing in sports drinks is interesting, particularly as kind of we're talking about an overall sugar is public enemy number one issue across the food and beverage industry. And so that's been coming to hit Gatorade a little bit. And so we're seeing a lot of innovation within sports drinks now. And Numa has done that really well to have 5 grams of sugar per bottle on a 4 SKU line. The founder was telling me at the booth that they're going for the CrossFit, the Lululemon crowd, really that type of trending fitness follower.
And it's a wider audience than they have typically had before because of this whole health wellness trend that's going beyond just your typical athletes.
But I think the main thing we're really seeing in this space now is the ketogenic diet, keto.
Keto is everywhere.
Those 4 letters.
This whole show.
Keto.
Everyone just wants to talk about fat.
Yep, it's all fat is back. What was it? Fat is the new black?
Primal Kitchen. Their new slogan is "Fat is the new black." So it's very trendy right now.
Yeah, in the beverage space in particular, I think you have a brand like Bulletproof that helped really found this trend in a different form, not necessarily keto itself, but they've definitely grandfathered into that space, and they're now really pulling that out with their RTD butter coffee line. So the MCT oils, medium chain triglyceride oil, usually from coconuts, is the main basis of a lot of keto products, and so we're now seeing that in a lot of coffee beverages. And Bulletproof is right there with their RTD line of butter coffees. They have expanded, they've revamped the labels, they have added a caramel flavor and a separate collagen line. So even an extra functional benefit in there with collagen, and 3 SKUs there, and they're probably going to build them out more, but that's just 7 products to start in the first year of launching an RTD.
And just like keto really started in the coffee and creamer space for beverage, for food, it's bars, and we're still seeing a lot of innovation with keto in that bar space. We just talked about Primal Kitchen. They actually are coming out with a fat bar that uses egg whites, nuts, and seeds as the basis of their high-fat call-out. And they're not a brand that's ever shied away from fat. They have their avocado oil dressings. They have their collagen bars that are also really high in fat. They like to use a lot of nuts and seeds in their products, but the fact that they put fat as the call-out in the name of this product just shows that they really want to attract that type of consumer. And then we're seeing other brands. Love Good Fats is a bar out of Canada, and they are actually, it's their first time showing at this expo. They are making a U.S. move, and they will be in Whole Foods nationwide in January. So for a company coming into the U.S. for the first time to get a nationwide presence in Whole Foods, that just shows that not only are customers wanting it, but natural retailers want to stock products like this.
Yeah, and on the coffee front, on the beverage front, Bulletproof is just the tip of it all, because there's several coffee brands and creamer brands on the show floor. Suniva Super Coffee has rebranded. They're now known as Kitu Life, and that's Kitu, but that's a very specific pun to play to the keto set and invoke that with their MCT oil. And they've launched a keto MCT creamer as well. They're not the only one to have a creamer. Picnic, another butter coffee brand, has released a creamer. They have added new SKUs. They have a matcha golden milk that is a non-coffee, and also vanilla latte, extra bold coffee flavors for their butter coffees.
Now, in beverage, are you seeing other product types start to hop on this keto trend other than coffee and the creamers? I've
talked to some brands that have products that are protein drinks that fit into keto by default, but they're not necessarily making that keto play, but they could if they want, because they have a larger brand profile. and platform that they can build on. They could add a keto line if they wanted to, and if keto were to go away, if something else came to replace it, well, then they have that platform that exists and they could switch back. I think that's one thing that's really beneficial about keto is there's a lot of room to add or to refocus or to play around it and pivot.
I ask because we've been seeing a lot of crossover from other brands in different spaces also trying to play in keto. Rebel is a ice cream brand that is basically differentiating themselves by saying that they're a keto ice cream. So kind of like a halo top in that it's a low-calorie play. They are going after the net carbs. We're also seeing other snacking companies start to get into this. So Mighty Fine Snacks is, they launched at this show, and they are a cheese crisp. And it's actually the same people who helped make Moon Cheese. And cheese, we're seeing this in the dairy space right now, but full fat dairy options, cheese options, that's what consumers want.
Same in beverage.
Exactly. So seeing that in the snack form now as a way to get a grain-free option is really playing to that keto consumer too. So I think we're going to start to see a lot more people in that space.
And I think we also see a diversity in certain products like Cave Shake. And Cave Shake is a brand, they just partnered with LA Libations to grow their distribution, and they are at the show with the new pack that is more of a on-the-go type squeeze pack. And that makes them versatile. That makes it so they can be a dessert, they could be a meal replacement, they could be an on-the-go snack. And they're really playing in that versatility space.
And now that we're starting to see brands like Cave Shake and others start to explore and platform and do accessibility, Cave Shake is launching bars, which we had chatted about. All of that means that if you're a retailer and you're a buyer, you can actually start building out a section in the store rather than just having one.
And that's what we're hearing. A lot of retailers are doing that now, and the one we heard on the show floor was Walmart is really getting, and that is huge for the space. That is a real big leap from this niche type of fitness guru trend to something that is now going to really be facing millions and millions of consumers.
Completely. You have a Vitamin Shop announced this summer that they were building out a keto section of the store, which is exciting, but I expect that from Vitamin Shop. I think that their target consumer is that. Walmart, that's as conventional as a consumer as you can get. So the fact that that buyer is seeing their customers want those products enough that they're going to give up floor space and shelf space to build out that section is huge.
Coming out with this just seems to be a confirmation of such that this is a trend that has serious legs.
Even if you're not a complete keto follower to the core, all your meals are strictly about that. If I see keto on a pack or if I go to an area of the store that's keto, one thing that I do know is, okay, that is a call out that signifies low carb and high fat. So even if I'm not sticking to that, then just to know that there's a section of the store that I can go shop at.
Right.
Similar to people who want all natural ingredients or
it
who
becomes
want
shorthand.
A lot of people maybe don't eat kosher but use it as a way to know that it's high quality. We still have so much of the show floor to see. There are so many products left out there that we haven't seen yet.
Absolutely. So let's make the most of the time we have left and get back out there.
Thanks for watching.